My name is Saurabh Nagarkoti. I am a second-year undergraduate student of the Department of Geology and Geophysics, enrolled in its Integrated Master of Science course of Exploration Geophysics. I am a boarder of Azad Hall of Residence. I am from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. I am contesting for the post of General Secretary, Sports and Games, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, for the academic session 2022-2023.
Saurabh, you mentioned the name of your hall of residence in your introduction. Can you, why you mentioned it?
Sir, my hall has played an important role in shaping up my personality. I have learned various qualities interacting with my seniors and my fellow batchmates. Also, to contest for the post of Gymkhana elections, one need to be the part of the general body. And to be the part of the general body, one need to be associated with one of the hall of residences.
Saurabh, you mentioned that you have inculcated various qualities from your hall. Can you mention 3 qualities which you have inculcated? With instances.
Sir, I have gotten various qualities from my hall of residences. Some of them are management skills. I was the secretary cricket at Azad Hall of Residence. I have also learned team bonding at Azad Hall of Residence as I participated in various team events like cricket and weightlifting. I was also I have learned hard-working quality from Azad Hall of Residence as I participated in various sporting events and strive to work good in all of them.
Saurabh, you have
Saurabh,
mentioned that you are contesting for the
stated
post.
that you are from the Department of Geology and Geophysics. You stated that you are from the Department of Geology and Geophysics. What is the name of the departmental fest of the Department of Geology and Geophysics, and how many editions of it have been held till date?
Sir, the departmental fest of the Department of Geology and Geophysics is named as Prithvi. It was started in the year 2009 and till now its 12 editions have been held.
Saurabh, why did you exclusively mention that you are contesting for the post for the year 2022-2023 when it is already clear?
Sorry sir, I am unable to hear your question.
Why did you exclusively mention that you are contesting for the post of General Secretary for the year 2022-2023 when it is already clear that you will be serving the institute in the next coming year?
Sir, I mentioned that I am contesting for the post of General Secretary, Technology Students Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, for the academic session 2022-2023 because if I get elected, I would be working in the academic year 2022-2023.
Saurabh, you can put forward your statement of purpose to the audience.
You have mentioned your hall.
Saurabh, why didn't you mention your roll number in your introduction?
Just one last question.
Your statement of purpose. Put forward
You
your
have mentioned
statement
your
of
hall of
purpose.
residence. Do you think your hall of residence supports you in your election? Please answer my question first. Just one last question. Do you think your hall of residence supports
Focus
you
on
in
the
election?
process and not on the result. This quote by Mahendra Singh Dhoni has been my mantra for life. I believe that focusing too much on the result puts excess pressure on one's mind. Keeping these words in mind, I've always tried to put my best foot forward and have dedicated a lot of time and effort in the domain of sports. the position of General Secretary, Sports and Games of Technology Student Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, requires a responsible and dynamic individual who has the ability to coordinate with all the activities under him. He should also be capable to discharge the responsibilities one has been trusted with. I have been passionate about extracurricular activities, especially sports, which have taught me lessons of punctuality, discipline, and sportsmanship. I am a sincere and responsible person who is willing to work for the betterment of sporting culture of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. I have tried my hands at various sporting events since my childhood. By the time I reached my 6th standard, I was selected for the Ghaziabad Cricket Association under 16 trials. Due to my excellent performance in the trials and my undue performance, I was selected by the Uttar Pradesh Cricket Association for the under 16 state level trials. Eventually, I made it to the top 60 in the entire state. During my school days, I also participated in various athletic events at different sports meet. In 800 meters, I bagged the silver medal for 3 years straight. I bagged the gold medal for 2 consecutive years in the annual sports meet for cycle racing. In my 11th standard, I led my school team in the inter-DPS sports meet. I bagged a bronze medal in 110-meter hurdles. In the successive years, I was the captain of the Ghaziabad District Tennis Cricket Association district level tournament. Later on, I went to play the Uttar Pradesh Tennis Cricket Association state level tournament. Due to my excellent performance, I was selected by the Tennis Cricket Association of India for the nationals. Parallelly, in school, I was the part of the volleyball and the kabaddi team. I continued this routine here at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur as well. I was a regular at the Inter-IIT cricket practice at the Tata Sports Complex. I played a number of practice matches and showed great dedication to the sport. In the recently held Inter-All Athletics meet, I won 2 silver medals, one in 110-meter hurdles and the other in shot put. I was also able to secure 4th position in the hammer throw event. I was the part of the gold-winning weightlifting team of Azad Hall of Residence. Coming to my management experiences, I have been the Secretary Cricket at Azad Hall of Residence. I have managed a total budget of rupees 75,000 and all the inventories for the entire team. Along with my management post as the secretary, I was a proud member of the cricket team of Azad Hall of Residence. I played an important role as a death bowler and helped my team clinch the silver medal in the inter-hall cricket tournament. Apart from my accomplishments in the sports domain, I have been the associate member of the Student Welfare Group and an associate member at the Spring Fest 21 in my first year. I was also able to manage a healthy cumulative grade point average of 8.58. The aforesaid traits of mine clearly proves that I am able to manage my extracurricular activities, my academics, and my position of responsibilities efficiently. And I believe that I am the right candidate for the position of General Secretary, Sports and Games, Technology Student Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Because taking up the reins and managing such a huge portfolio is not a mere task. It requires great dedication, management skills, and right temperament. I believe that I am competent enough and worthy of the opportunity to serve as for the sports fraternity of the institute and work for the betterment and upliftment of sporting culture here at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur.
Saurabh, I believe that it is clearly evident from your statement of purpose that you are very much inclined towards playing sports, participating in it and all. So why are you switching roles? Why are you shifting to being managerial in the sports domain rather than being directly involved in playing it?
Sir, I have been actively involved in sports since my childhood. As I have mentioned, I have represented myself at school, district, and state level. Being a sports person myself, I understand the difficulties faced by other sports person and the sports arena. Also, sir, to be very clear, I did not mention that I would stop playing sports if elected as the General Secretary, Sports and Games, Technology Student Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur.
Saurabh, I have a question for you.
Saurabh, you stated
are
that you were a
the
part of
Spring
school
Saurabh,
kabaddi team.
Hello, Saurabh.
Was
I have a
kabaddi
question
ever
for you.
conducted in
You are
IIT
part of the
Kharagpur?
Spring Fest
And
team,
what is
but
the
you left the
process
team in
to
between.
introduce a
Saurabh,
new event
you are
in
part of the
the
Spring
general
Fest team,
inter-hall
but you
general
left the Spring Fest
championship?
team in between. Doesn't it show your
What is the
responsibility
process
towards the
to
organization that you
introduce
joined?
a new sport in
Saurabh,
inter-hall general
you left
championship?
the Spring Fest team in between. Doesn't it show your responsibility to the
Saurabh, please answer my
organization that you
question.
joined?
Sir, to introduce a new sport in Inter-Hall General Championship, first we need to introduce it as an open IIT event. For that, we need to mention it in the subcommittee meeting. And if it is passed by 2/3 of the majority, open IIT events takes place for that. After 2 consecutive open IITs, the event is introduced in the General Championship Inter-Hall Tournament.
Saurabh, my complete question
Saurabh,
was,
Saurabh,
was
let me
kabaddi
complete
ever
my
conducted in IIT Kharagpur? Are
Saurabh, you
aware?
haven't answered our question.
Are
We
you
asked
aware?
you if you were in Springfest, why did you leave your tenure in between?
Saurabh,
You think
didn't
this is a
answer my question.
responsible
Saurabh,
position?
please answer my question first.
Do you think that being in
Saurabh,
a
answer my
responsible
question
position,
first.
you can leave the tenure in between? You are going to be a general secretary. Do you think you can leave it in between?
Sir, as I've already mentioned, I have been actively involved in sports since my childhood. And even before joining Springfest, I told in my interview that sports would be my first priority.
Then why do you want to become general secretary? If sports
And
is your
during-
priority, why not become a
And
part
when
of
I
Indian IT
resigned
team?
from Springfest,
If your
I
sports is your
resigned-
priority,
Saurabh, put forward
if
your
sports is your
proposals to the
priority,
audience. Put forward your proposals to the audience.
if
It has been already like overtime. Put forward your proposals to the audience.
One more question, please. One more question. One more question.
Put forward your proposals to the
One more
audience.
question. They will give
10
one more
minutes,
question.
like we need to
They will
be,
give
we
one
need
more
to do
question.
justice to
We
all
had
those
only two questions from the
contestants.
SOP. We want one more question. He hasn't. He has even answered the question which I has given.
10 minutes for statement of purpose and questions. It has been 12 minutes already.
So there have been only 2 questions answered.
Like, Saurabh, now be very brief.
think this is
Just
the
a
right way of
headline and
holding
2
the
lines
soap?
about each proposal. Be very brief.
My proposals for the position of General Secretary, Sports and Games, Technology Students, Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, for the academic session 2022-2023 are: Proposal 1, Introduction of IIT Kharagpur Sports Web Portal. Aim of the program is to introduce a web portal for synchronous update and subsequent archiving of inter-hall, inter-IIT, open IIT, and other sports and games events. Booking of online slots for lawn tennis, badminton, squash, gym, pool, and swimming. Disseminating information about affordable nutrition and diet that can be followed by the students. Guidance from alumni sharing their experience about the sporting culture of IIT Kharagpur. Digitalization of the certificates. My second proposal is to provide basic facilities and amenities for women at sports. Aim of the program is to provide basic facilities like washrooms and changing rooms for
Excuse
women
me,
on
can we get the
various ground
proposals
sports.
first? Proposals do yaar.
Like, let the candidate complete his proposals.
No proposals देखने होते हैं middle में.
Like, open the Gymkhana website. Proposals
brief
has been
out
put
my
up on the
proposals.
website.
We want the hard copy.
Saurabh, go ahead with your
We want
proposals.
the hard copy right now.
So can you brief out my proposals?
Can you please pass on the proposals?
Hard copy is
I
not
am asking the
mandatory.
candidate.
Proposals has
I
been
am asking
put
the
up
candidate.
on the
Other people
Gymkhana
too who
website.
need to listen to my
Can you please
proposals.
pass?
Yeah.
I am
Put
able
forward,
to listen,
put
but I
forward.
need to read it right.
Put forward.
At the same time, can you please pass the hard copy of the proposal?
Put forward your proposals. No. Continue.
Shivam,
continue.
the proposals are already available on the Gymkhana website and they can be seen there. They're already available there.
Like from
If the
for
panel is
tomorrow
sitting there,
also
you
we
can
are.
pass on
But
the hard copy, right?
right now, all the
The
SOPs which have
second
been
aim
held,
of the
no hard
program
copy was given.
is
No
to
hard copy was
improve the
given.
sanitization and hygiene level of pre-existing facilities. It also aims to encourage women players and increase their participation in sports. My third proposal is to conduct a swimming and survival skills training camp to provide basic swimming and survival skills to the students. The main objective of this program is to provide subjects with basic training in swimming, which can be helpful in times of emergency and promote an interest in aquatic related sports. To make students realize the importance of swimming and fitness. My fourth proposal is introduction to IIT Kharagpur Chess Festival. Aim of the program is to introduce a festival that celebrates the sports of chess with help in bringing about general awareness and also uplift the culture of chess in our campus. It would also work to promote the new players to participate in chess and provide an opportunity to the inter-IT team to play with some of the best teams of the nation.
Okay, what is the groundwork that you have done on your second proposal, basic amenities for women?
Ma'am, at first I personally went to the grounds and courts present in the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Secondly, I did a survey and shared a Google form which had responses of about 200 people present in the campus. I also talked to various PTIs regarding the facilities already available and not available in the campus.
Okay, Saurabh, I have a question from your second proposal. So you have mentioned basic facilities or amenities for women in sports. Right. So this proposal was already passed by one of the previous Gymkhana's general secretaries, if you know. So why was this proposal not completed by him or her till now? What were the problems and did you contact that particular person to know what were the issues faced?
Sir, a similar proposal was given by Mr. Aditya Singhania. In his tenure, the Inter-IIT Sports Meet 2019 took place. During that time, he was much involved in the Inter-IIT because it was taking place at IIT Kharagpur. And during that time, temporary washrooms and changing rooms were managed for the Inter-IIT Sports Meet.
Saurabh, so is it just for the Inter-IIT Sports Meet? Why was it not done for other facilities? If it was just temporary built-up for the Inter-IIT Sports Meet.
One question per panelist. Like other panelists, you can
is
ask the question.
Saurabh,
I have a question for you.
This is a follow-up question. This is a follow-up question.
What is other panel? What is other panel? Why do you are that you have said? So
On
what
the
is other panel?
proposal,
Tell.
like
Have you
we have
investigated
clearly
the-
mentioned
Why
the
are you
pattern.
mentioning that? Tell the
We have
other
clearly
panel.
mentioned the format will be same as the previous General Secretary Student Welfare. No follow-up questions for proposals, which has been following. Yeah.
Saurabh, so the question is that have you investigated the squash courts? Why hasn't the squash court being repaired and what have you done for that till date?
Sir, the squash court at the Technology Students Gymkhana has already been repaired as I have talked to the Secretary Squash, Mr. Yash Jadhav. Also, there is a proposal for a new squash court, but it has not been worked on yet.
Saurabh, I believe in your fourth proposal, you have talked about chess.
Sure.
So why only chess and why haven't you focused on, the other sports?
Sir, regarding the chess festival, I have talked to the current governors of the chess club and also the past governors of the chess club. And they told me there is no such event taking place in the institute.
Saurabh, in your second point, you mentioned that the current scenario
Sir,
of washroom is not good.
Let me complete my answer.
Okay, go on.
There was no such event taking place at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. So to promote chess more, I have decided to take the chess festival in my consideration. And also, this festival would work as the pilot and later on, various other sports can be included into it.
Saurabh, in your second point of proposal, in your second point, you mentioned that the current scenario of washroom is not good. So are you questioning the capability of current G6 and why they enable to keep hygiene in the washroom?
Sir, I am not here to point out anyone's problems. Each and every general secretary, currently and in the past, have given their best to work for the upliftment of sporting culture at IIT Kharagpur. But there is always a chance of improvement, and I would definitely work for that.
Saurabh, in your second point, you have mentioned that washrooms are not available in Tata Sports Complex. But the washrooms are still available. Why have you mentioned? Haven't you done your groundwork properly? Why have you mentioned in the Tata Sports Complex the washing rooms and changing rooms for girls are not available, though they are available now as well. Answer the question. Have you not done your groundwork properly?
By this, ma'am, by this, I mean to say that the proper washrooms and changing rooms for girls are not present at the Tata Sports Complex. Since the NSO cricket and hockey is introduced this year, the girls would be needing a proper washroom and changing room for their practice as well as their matches.
You have clearly mentioned that
Saurabh,
washrooms are not
Saurabh,
available.
in your first proposal,
Why?
in your first proposal, you are proposing a web
Why
portal.
have you
So you will be including all
No
the
follow-ups
history
on
of sports and games.
proposals.
You will be including the history of sports and games. Are you yourself aware of this history? If yes, tell me what are the honors and awards which are given in sports and games?
So, Kaushal and Prabodh, right?
Sir, the orders, the
Kaushal and
awards
Prabodh.
and cups for the sports and games are Bhandargar Cup, the Alumni Cup, Institute Blue, Honorable Mention, and the Ankit Dhar Trophy.
Saurabh, like the time is
Saurabh.
up. Thank you for putting forward your proposals to the audience.